Okay, fuck you, Doom. Goodbye.
What I woke up to today and was surprised. I was surprised to see this happen. Doom, of course, Doom has the clips. The gals from Pretty Antisocial broke up. That I just talked to Haley like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. I just talked to Haley on the phone for like, and you know how fucking anyone who knows me knows how fucking difficult it is to get me on the phone. I reached out to her. I was like, what the fuck's going on? She's like, I can't really explain it. Like, I don't have to explain it over the phone. And I was like, all right, let's give you a call. I was curious about how this broke down. So full disclosure, I talked to Haley about this. I kind of know the situation. I'm not really going to get into the details because, frankly, it wasn't even any of my business. I don't even know why she told me, but whatever. If they're going to get into this in due time and why this all happened, that's up to them. I don't really give a shit. But I was just curious about it. I like Haley. I've known Haley for many years. She's cool. Jackie was always nice to me. I'm cool with them. But I still have to be me and I have to be honest here. So if I say some shit that's kind of shitty and it gets clipped, I hope nobody takes this personally. But I'm just going to call it like I see it. This show isn't big enough that either one of you need to be issuing statements. You know what I mean? Like, that's my first. My first instinct when I saw this today was like, why is the second mic of Pretty Antisocial writing a press release? Like, what is this? Like, what's like you're writing an essay that's pretty long for, a couple tree people, which is fine. And I mean, I'm not even saying that like I'm cool, right? Like, I do more numbers, right? My show is not big enough to write a press release as to why I'm leaving. You know what I mean? Like, I would go on the show and go, hey guys, this is my last show. It's whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever. But why Jackie chose to write this, like, this decision was not made lightly. And me and my team you don't have a team. You don't have a team. Like, what do we... As we rush towards today's deadline for today's show, me and my producers and team were wondering what was the best way to acknowledge this stuff. I'm sorry I let everyone down. I let the team down. I let the coaches down. What? What team? What coaches? This could have been an email with 3 sentences in it, and you could have just sent it to Haley. Yeah, I don't want to do the show anymore. Running Man Time in the chat said a no-call, no-show would have been acceptable. Sorry, I'm trying to keep guys, just keep this seriously. Right? Just keep it serious. This is serious business. The internet is serious business, guys.
Appreciate every one of you who has shown support for me and Haley. And I know you will continue to support Haley as she carries on the PASP journey and make Mubi feel.
Bitch is acting like she's leaving Destiny's Child. Like, relax.
Thought my life would...
I'm sure Beyonce and Kelly are going to do great things.
...include the word Dabbleverse. And even though this community is like an island of misfit toys, I've never encountered more creative, kind, welcoming, and hilarious people in my life.
You know what the funniest part of this is? Like, I'm just trying to picture Jackie. She's like, I'm tired of this. I'm not doing this show anymore. I'm going to write myself the coolest press release retirement thing I'm ever going to do. And then she sat down. She probably got in front of her little MacBook Pro or whatever, with a little, one of those, those little mugs of coffee, in a blanket. And she was like, and she probably sat down and she literally did this move. Cracked her knuckles. And she was like, yeah, I nailed it. The part about the misfit toys, they're going to love it.
You all are amazing. I love you, and I'll see you in the chats. Now show Haley some love.
Classy.
Well, that was probably the wrong choice of music to put with it, or too long.
Okay, I'm sorry. Are you? And I'm allowed to say this because I talked to Haley, so I'm allowed to say this because I said this to her. I'm like, "Were you really crying? Like, what is this? What are you doing?" It had to be like a little. It's like, "What are you doing? What are we crying over?" You know what I mean? If me and Royce broke up, neither one of us would be crying. Like, this is weird. We've been doing shit together. Me and Royce have been working together for like going on 16, 17 years. Okay. This isn't, this isn't, you get it. What are we doing?
So, all right. So
Al Bundy said, "I'm looking forward to Johnny Crutch's statement when he leaves Steel Toe." Oh, and you think Haley's crying? Oh my God. When Johnny leaves Steel Toe, the fucking water park is open, boys.
I wrote a little something just to get this off my chest and move forward with the rest of the show.
By the way, I love you, Haley. I'm just breaking your balls a little bit. I did like your show, though.
Over here so I can see it. All right. We're going to have fun today, I promise. Let me just get this out. The past several weeks have brought their share of challenges, both within the show and in the wider world. Alongside external pressures and behind-the-scenes shifts, Pretty Antisocial is entering a time of transition and renewal.
Sorry, it's Danny Saint. I was reading it, I was listening to her, and it hit me. Danny Saint in the chat said, "This is Wham breaking up, except they're both not the one that's George Michael."
Day to day, many of us juggle the realities of work, family, and community commitments. The same struggle.
This is Wham breaking up, but they're both the one that's not George Michael. It's hilarious.
That listeners
Did you hear Garfunkel broke up with Garfunkel?
This show has always been about creating a space to step back.
We're never going to get another Oates and Oates album. Oh, fuck. Oh, you're a dick, Danny. That was all Danny saying. Stop it. Hey, guys, come on, man. Grow up.
From all of that to recharge and to embrace the chaos with humor and honesty. Even with recent changes, the decision to keep moving forward with Pretty Antisocial was never in question.
Not since Mike Schmidt does the crying make less sense.
Has always been the community that surrounds it. Together, we get to set aside the weight of everyday struggles, celebrate the unpredictable, and enjoy the madness along the way.
This is, and again, I love Haley. I love you, Haley. I really do. I've been cool with Haley for a long time, but this is a lot of pretentiousness over, it's cool. It's just, it's fine. We don't need a whole statement like this.
And I thank you all for being a part of that.
Look, I'm going to be totally honest with you, and maybe could just be me. You guys can feel free to agree or disagree with me, but Haley kind of is that show, right? I mean, Jackie's fine. She's fine, but whenever I tuned into that show, like Haley was doing the heavy lifting, right? Like she was doing the talking. She was asking the questions of whoever the guest was. Like she was the one pulling shit out of people. Like, Jackie just, seemed to just be a nice lady that was sitting in the passenger seat of this whole thing, right? So it's like, I just personally don't see why Haley needs a co-host, frankly. And I don't just, bring on somebody once a week as a guest and just bounce off that person. I just don't, like, And I don't mean anything against either chick. They were both very nice to me. I don't really, like, I know Haley a little bit longer. I've known her a little bit better, but I don't really know Jackie. But I'm not going to pretend like I really know Haley either. Like, I don't, right? So it's like, I kind of know. To me, my objective observations when I would see clips of the show or I would see stuff going on, it seemed to me like that was kind of Haley's show anyway. So who gives a shit? So fucking Jackie's gone. Who gives a fuck?
I just developed a southern accent. And I can't seem to be genuinely real crying, even though I'm inhaling deeply right into the microphone so people can hear my emotion. I'm just really crying because I'm emotional right now.
This guy stinks. I know what you're trying to do, but you stink at it.
No, let's not. No, we're not doing that. No. We're not doing that today. We're not doing that. We're going to be above it all. We're going to be above the fray. Because I believe...
I'll be honest with you. I hate to say this to you, Aaron, and this might hurt your feelings. Chad was funnier than you. I think Chad was like, shut, quit crying, you fucking hole. And that made me laugh, kind of, you know?
That when you break people, especially when you break them by doing nothing, I was here. I didn't do anything.
No, you just, talk shit about people's fucking supposed N-word babies. But, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything except, I don't know, send a revenge porn and lose at boxing.
Didn't force anyone. Look, matter of fact, I warned everyone. I said, dude, don't touch the toe. It's too hot. It burns everybody up. It's like The Ring. You turn into Gollum.
This guy really thinks who the fuck he is.
I bet. Look, man, I got decades of experience. You think you guys are the first people I've done this to? Guys, I know. Why is he so arrogant? All he's been through. Why is he still so arrogant? Oh, we're so mad at him.
Yeah, actually,
I've been here before. I've traveled up and down this road more than any of you have.
I can't wait for this guy to finally hit the fucking wall next month. I cannot wait for this piece of shit to go to jail.
Whether you have a show or you're just a spectator. I'm calling guys, when I tell you something, it's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. So learn from me. Learn that I'm your guy. I know you push against me, you fight against me. It's all part of steel-toed derangement syndrome. I'm the rebellion against your father. But you know what? Sometimes we grow up and we realize, you know what? Pops was right. So jump on the train. All right?
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. In case anyone's wondering, cue the Arrested Development theme. I'm here to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that people, in fact, did not jump on the train. Unfortunately, that is just an empty train running along a desolate old line. Matter of fact, Aaron, there's so few people on your train that we're considering shutting a few stops down on the line because, we just can't keep running this train empty every night. So you can live your fantasy in your basement. Aaron, nobody is jumping on the train. And Haley had more people watching her cry today than you had on 2 different fucking channels. You and a co-host can't beat my numbers. Who are you bragging to? Who's even around to hear your bragging?
Today, Jackie, who is the one who I believe...
It's like some of you are wondering, what am I talking? Who? The bots? Actually, I can't even accuse Aaron of buying bots anymore because I don't think you can buy bots in groups of 20 at a time. That's like buying Lucy cigarettes.
Eve has children from just one father. She is the non-mud shark of the group. She decided that this is all...
Wow, we're just throwing mud shark around on YouTube now, huh? Is that what we're doing? Okay. For a guy who wants to get back into radio, for a guy who has a revenge porn thing, for a guy who said a couple months ago he wanted to take the high road, he didn't want to even do this drama anymore. Dragging a woman's alleged biracial kids into the mix and calling her a mud shark's not exactly avoiding internet drama. And it's also not even really that good. I'm not even saying don't bring that kind of shit up if people are slinging shit at you, but be funnier about it.
All broken her brain. This is all too much. And she has to walk away. You know, this Haley is a bully. This Haley is a big bad person. She's mean. She's white trash. She's human garbage. All of these things that Jackie thinks have led her to leave the show. The Pretty Parasocial podcast. The Aaron fan club. People who literally pray to pictures of me. And I warned these girls. I said, you're following too closely in my light. You're too close to the sun, Icarus. You're going to singe your wings and you're going to descend rapidly from the sky and you're going to hit ground. And they said, no, we know how to love you. And that's all they wanted, was they wanted my love. And now I feel bad because I didn't pay attention to them. And then I'd take little shots. I'd mock them. And now I feel bad.
He takes little shots. You mean you're like, yo, yeah. I just have fun. I take little lighthearted shots. Like, hey, did you know your baby's a Nick? Guys, it's just little shots. It's just bants. Yeah, I bring people's children into it. You know, just for funsies. We're just having a couple of laughs. I mean, when you think about the fact, Aaron is a guy that dragged his daughter into an HRO against Nick Rekieta and Patrick Melton. But he can go after other people's kids. And in Aaron's sick mind, it was okay to go after. And again, I don't even know if Haley has black. I don't even know. Frankly, I don't care. It's not my business. So he'll go to court and drag Melton to court and say he's like sexually obsessed with my daughter. He talks about my daughter all the time. I think Melton mentioned his daughter a couple times. And it's always when he mentioned it first. But he'll drag Haley's kids into shit. And the reason it's okay in his mind is because she's part of the coalition. She's part of the Melton concern. Aaron's one of those guys that's like, don't bring people's kids into it unless they have a super tip account. Then, fair game. He's insane. Virgie has a great point. Aaron is the type of guy that can't fathom someone having something more important in their life than a gay internet show. Aaron, there's better ways to pay the bills, bud. Yeah, and look, man, I'm just trying to make sure that I am careful when I speak about this, because I'm not trying to be like, hey, this is what I know, because some of this shit's none of my business. So without getting specific, let me just tell you that Jackie, it doesn't need the show. Jackie doesn't need this shit. Jackie doesn't need any of this stuff. She just doesn't. Again, without getting specific, I'm sure you can imagine. But without getting specific, Jackie's fine. Jackie has a regular, well-adjusted life outside of the internet. They started the show. It was Haley. And again, it's mostly Haley. Let's pull in the weight on that show. If you look, it's mostly Haley. Jackie seemed like she was just along for the ride. Just like a lot of people that get into this streaming shit at first, it's fun because you just hit go live. You make money that's basically free money. And then you just get to, sip your tea and, ooh, did you hear about so-and-so? And you do your little stuff and it's fun at first. It's fun. But then people want to start learning about you and finding out about you and looking into you and firing back at you. And then suddenly it's like, whoa, I don't want none of that smoke. And that's why you see a lot of people try streaming for a living. They try all this shit and you see they try it for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and then they're gone. You never see them again because some people just don't have the fucking heart for this. And that's fine. You need a big set of balls. You need a lot of heart. And you also have to be willing to admit, I'm going to be terminally online. I'm going to be a garbage can person forever. I have to roll around in pig shit to survive. That's just the way it is. Some people don't want that life. So this has, again, Aaron thinks this has everything to do with him. And it's like, no, some people just see how weird the internet gets and they go, you know what? I don't want to do this. Before things get fucked up, I don't want to do this. Fucking asshole.
Know your role and take care of the kids. Quit playing around on a show nobody listens to, worshiping another man.
How many people watched Pretty Antisocial today? Let's see. Okay, so here's the episode of Pretty Antisocial where Jackie cried 9 hours ago, 3,000 views. I'm just doing a little experiment, Aaron. I want to know if more people watched Haley today or if more people watched you today. I'm just curious. Lou, come on, buddy. You just got in here, pal. Let's see. Oh, no! Oh, no, Toe! Here's Haley. She started at 11 a.m. today. So 9 hours ago, she has 3,000 views. Aaron, you on the evening show tonight, making fun of her, 1,000 views. Let's give you a little advantage. Let's go to the morning show. Let's go to the morning show where you've had an extra couple of hours to compile some views. Is that 3,000 people that watched her show 9 hours ago solo? 1.9K views for the morning show that has a fucking co-host. Hey, Aaron, I hate to break this news to you, buddy. It's over. It has never been more over for you. And you got here by being a smug prick with no self-awareness. And your strategy, as you circle the drain, is to quadruple down and go, you know what the problem is? I'm not being a smug, unlikable prick enough. We got to take what we're doing that's failing miserably, and we got to jack it up to 1,000. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for you. But please, Aaron, please, tell me more about this show nobody watches. He's running around with his hands in the air like Rocky at the top of the fucking stairs, like he won something. You haven't won anything. More people watched Haley cry today. More people watched a woman do a solo stream and cry.
Hit the like button.
Blame Doom. Doom's the problem. Doom puts all these great clips out and with all these saggy titties. The fact that she sends you like a Doom clips and be like, what should I say to this? Like,
it was
fucking
funny.
classic. You know, Doom is doing victory laps tonight. Oh, should I watch the Doom clip? Is that what I should do? I watch a 30-minute Doom clip. Oh, is that what I should do? Oh, that'd be nice, right? I should watch the Doom clip. Let me watch the Doom clip. I say everybody wants me to do. Shall I use super tips?